Oh, I see.
These are different chairs.
Are they? They're more comfortable?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, I don't want to ruin it, but I mean, the other ones were a bit more comfortable.
no, were they? Oh, well. We like to keep you
Great.
on your toes.
Shalom, and thank you for speaking to us. I loved the movie, and
Thank
of
you,
course,
thank
I
you.
love the role that you're playing. And I wonder, because James Bond has evolved so much throughout the years. So I wonder, what's your take on him? How do you see him?
As something for me personally, just something incredibly exciting to do for a job, and it's such a rare thing to be able to get to play someone like this and to be able to make movies like this. I mean, he has evolved. He's always evolved through the years. He's been, he's been of the time, and maybe I'm of this time now. But I just think it's the most important thing for a Bond movie is to make it as big as an event as possible, so that people can have as much fun with them as possible.
But with you, it's not just the action and the beautiful women and the places. Bond seems more complex, more in depth, and I wonder, looking back at the previous James Bond movies, do you think? I mean, was that on purpose, trying to make a darker character?
No, not at all. Not on purpose. Just that I don't know how else to do it. So I always approach parts when I play them, and I try and discover who they are and what they're about and how they exist in the world. And I wouldn't know how else to do it. And also I wouldn't want to sort of, each of the previous Bonds had their own style and their own way of doing things, and that was theirs. I have to kind of put mine in.
And it seems like in this one, in Spectre, you keep progressing, but you keep nodding back and looking back at previous movies, whether it's the Return of the Henchman or the supervillain who wants to control the world. I guess that making a movie with such a vast and important tradition, you have to kind of combine the two worlds.
I think so. I think we wanted to do it, but we wanted to do it in as so that we discovered that we didn't feel like it was that these were separate moments in the film where you thought, oh, this is this bit. It hopefully it's part of the story, and it feels very naturally and it feels to fit naturally within the plot line. But we've had a huge amount of fun doing it.
And when you look forward, I have to ask you this question. I know that probably everyone asked you this question. What's in store for the future?
I don't know. I mean, there's no trick behind this. It's just I've been doing this for 2 years. We've all been working incredibly hard, and all of us who worked on the movie just don't really want to think about James Bond for a while.
And when I look at the threats that James Bond has to handle, it's not, I mean, it is current, and it is dealing with some current issues like man versus machine and technology, but it seems like he's not really getting into the whole relevant stories of terrorism as we see them today.
I don't think that's the job of this film to do that. I think that, if you get too tied up in that, then it ceases to become fantasy, and these are fantasy films, and we want people to go and have, it's an escapist experience, and that's what we want people to have.
And coming from Israel, and you played a Mossad agent in Munich, do you think that there's a role or a place for a Mossad agent in one of the James Bond movies in the future?
There always is.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.